The winner of the Papi Store Volume 6 on today, April 5th, 2025 is Kill Switch.
That's fucking crazy because I ain't think I won this joint. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was like, I'm just trying to get my bars out there. But hey, listen, man.
We did a whole lot of delivery.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brosco. You already fucking know, Doug. Hey, shout out to Spady, man. These joints are special. Shout out to
I got Jersey for you.
Shout out to Prophet, man, for showing love to the bars. Hey, listen, I'm not coming for the trophies. I'm just coming because I like the bars. I like the people when they spit that. You know, I go off motivation and inspiration. So when I hear this shit, I leave this joint and go right. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. So, yeah, man, this joint's special right here. This going in the booth. You know what I mean? Yeah, going in the booth. Hey, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the room.
Tell me with me if you want.
You already know, bro. Hey, listen, man.
I'll take care of it.
We about to do some business, bro. This is crazy.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I wanted to go into the Volume 6, you know what I mean? You know, how they feel to come out on top, you know, with so many spitters in the room, you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You had some real spitters in that joint. I felt like it was like 2-3 heavy spitters in that joint, and
Yeah.
the way I judge, the caliber that I judge by, you know, is a very specific style of rap that I hold in high regard. I'm biased when it come to Philly rap, bro, because I feel like Philly rap is the greatest rap in the world, you know.
Yo, I said what I said, a B&E and baking the eggs, breaking the inner and sending them for taking your bread, raising your adrenaline for what's taking place in your head. Your mistake, I forgave it, you made it, I lay in your bed. Lord forgive me, I pray for the dead, I'm still alive, so to survive, I spray with the lead. You faking my sound, I'm taking you down, breaking your legs, not only taking your crown, bitch, I'm taking your head. OMG, SMD, shaking my head, all this taking going on without paying me cred. Niggas try to take what I said and say it instead, but I found that I'm groundbreaking when I'm not taking my meds. Yo, the flag waving is red, my ass waiting to see his ass without a mask at the gas station. All they saw was the flash when I blast, now his ass faceless. But don't say shit, that conversation is dead. I'm never hearing what you said. Dead talk. You never talking about no bread. Dead talk. Kill the combo, fuck what you said. Dead talk. Don't talk, that talk is dead. Dead talk. I'm never hearing what you said. Dead talk. You never talking about no bread. Dead talk. Kill the combo, fuck what you said. Dead talk. Don't talk, that talk is dead. Dead talk.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Switch in the Papi Store, man. Volume 6 winner, you already know, man. Big shout out to the judges, Prophet, and everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some upcoming projects and shit we got going on. Let's get into it, man. You already know, Papi Store, 215, Switch. Let's get it. Listen, man, I'm just a wrecking ball for Philly with a heavy hip-hop influence. Growing up in Philly is hard not to be hip-hop influenced. You know what I mean? Because I feel like every single thing from our hood is influence of hip-hop. You know what I mean? Yeah. Growing up in the era that I grew up in, I mean, I'm born in '86, so, you know, you do the math. Yeah. But I felt like that was some of the greatest eras of hip-hop. You know what I mean? I grew up in the '90s, so listening to X, Pac, Pun, Busta Rhymes, Eminem, like these are the people that shaped, you know, they put the bar up there and set the standards for me. So when I write, I'm trying to keep it up to their stand. I'm trying to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that was gonna be one of my questions too. I was like, what got you into rapping? When did you start rapping?
So
I know there's people we listen to growing up.
Absolutely.
Like, what made you pick up?
I'm glad you asked me that, bro, because I almost forgot. I ain't gonna lie, but I want to dedicate my win from Volume 6 to my homie who passed away, who influenced me to rap. My homie that passed away, his name was Rope. We used to call him Bobby, but you know, Roberto Jose Vega Jr., that was his full name. And I met Bobby in 6th grade in Stetson. And it was Bobby and my homie E-Man. These niggas used to come to school and bang on the lunchroom tables, and they would be spitting slick Rick and shit. Children's bedtime, was a children's story. And I used to just be like, yo, that shit crazy. Like, you wrote that? He like, no, that's Slick Rick, bro. You know what I mean? And me being like, you know, and what was that, like 9-10 years old or some shit like that. I'm just sitting there like, what? Like, I had to go cop the Slick Rick tape. Back in the days, it wasn't CDs, it was cassette tapes and shit. So I went and copped the Slick Rick tape. You know what I mean? Listen to that. And then I started seeing how they was writing their own raps, bro. And to be honest with you, in 6th grade, that shit blew my mind. I mean, I'm like, these young boys is writing some crazy shit and double entendres. You know, at that age, it's like you learning about that shit and it's all exciting. But yeah, man, shout out to
Bull.
absolutely.
That whole Children's Story. I know that joint from the beginning.
That's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Storytelling type.
Yeah, that whole album. I studied that whole album just because of that song. But yeah, man, special shout out to Roberto Jose Vega Jr., his whole family. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Adi. He know who I'm talking to. And yeah, man, Bo G's, rest in peace, Bo G's, man. That was my man. I really give him and my oldest brother Miz credit for putting me into hip hop like that.
That's fire. So like you say you shout out to him and rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. We lost him back in like 2020. Yeah, man.
I was gonna ask you, like, you know, you Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. You said my Bobby was Puerto Rican to me?
No, you.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% Rican. My mom and dad was born and raised in Philly, but my dad, mother and father was from Puerto Rico. Well, his mother was from Puerto Rico. His father was from New Jersey and shit. But yeah, bro, Puerto Rican on both sides. You know what I mean? Philly Rican to be exact, because I know how, specific they get to remind us. You Philly Rican. You not Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, listen, man, I'll talk Spanglish. You know what I mean?
No, I understand exactly what you mean. I'm in the same boat. And I was gonna ask you, like, being Puerto Rican in the city of Philly, and you know, you told me you listen to guys like Slick Rick early on and things like that. You know, how did that all blend into your style? You know what I'm saying? Being Puerto Rican in Philly, listening to hip hop.
It was weird, bro, because you know people don't expect you to listen to when they see a Papi boy in Philly. First off, they don't expect me to talk the way I talk. You know what I mean? I was born down Reese and Randolph, 4th and Jefferson. You know what I mean? And the schools that I went to growing up was predominantly black and Rican. Not to be racist, but there was no white kids in my school when I went to kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, until I moved up to, you know, F and Allegheny.
Okay.
But, you know, even at that point, they don't expect a Rican boy to listen to hip hop. They expect you to listen to Southside. You know what I mean?
Just
and
be like ultimate Papi.
And have
like,
a heavy accent.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But my mom used to get teased a lot when she was younger, so she made it a point that we knew fluent English. And she said, y'all gonna learn English before y'all learn Spanish, because I don't want y'all to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
Even though we went through what she went through to a degree, but not, you know, not as serious. But
I mean, man. Philly still has like that racial divide.
Absolutely, and I
mean, you cross the wrong block, and you know, being your skin complexion, you being a Papi. But you know, we even watching like shout out to Love Money. You know, he was here talking about shit like that as well. You know, being the only Papi walking into them neighborhoods, selling his merch, selling his product. You know, and them actually fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
It feel good, man. To be accepted by your own community, no matter what race you is. That shit feel good. Yeah. And you know, I'm fortunate enough to, you know, to be criticized, you know, in a good regard for my bars, because that shit ain't easy, bro. Coming from Philly, if you trash, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they gonna let you know it.
We real quick to let you know that you trash, bro. And it's like, you know, that should make you feel good when you get accepted by any race from your community.
I think J. Cole said,
Love Money, man.
On one of his on J. Cole, he said every poet just want to be loved. Like I don't like in my mind, I'm like, either whether you spit on some gangster shit, or you spit on some poetic vibes, positivity, whatever you spit, you know, ain't nothing like receiving that recognition for spitting some fire material.
Bro. Absolutely, validation and a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what we're doing here at the Papi store. You know this, right? And I wanted to go into the volume 6. You know what I mean? You know how they feel to come out on top. You know, with so many spitters in the room. You know,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You had some real spitters in that joint. I felt like it was like 2-3 heavy spitters in that joint, and the way I judge, the caliber that I judge by, you know, is a very specific style of rap that I hold in high regard. I'm biased when it come to Philly rap, bro, because I feel like Philly rap is the greatest rap in the world, you know. And it's like when I heard H-Bomb spit his shit, bro, it was like, that's the shit that I grew up, you know, motherfuckers in the hood rapping around me, you know what I mean? And it was like,
I told him he was my favorite.
That's the type of bars that I love, bro. I'm gonna keep it being with you. So when he spit that shit, I was like, yo, he might take that shit, you know what I mean? And I think he went before me, if I'm not mistaken. But when I heard that, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? You just, it's not discouraging. It's actually motivation, because it's like, damn, it make you want to go that much harder. You know what I mean? When you spit your shit. But I didn't want to go over the top. You know what I mean?
No, I understand. You try to find that happy medium. But I mean, this ain't your first appearance on the Cypher, in the Papi Store Cypher,
absolutely
right?
Like,
you appeared on Volume
5.
Volume 5.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't know what to expect with Volume 5. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this, it was really like a crapshoot. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I seen the volumes before, but I don't know. You know, behind the cameras is totally different. You know, the vibes when you go to somewhere.
Yeah.
But you know. Yeah, it gave me a good taste for what I had to do to come back in season Volume 6. You know,
well, that was gonna be my next question too. Was like, did you do anything differently? Was there a different approach from Volume 5's approach versus Volume 6's approach?
Absolutely, bro.
Okay.
And I feel like being older, we're able to tweak things that we wasn't able to tweak when we was younger.
Well, you're a little more humble now.
Right,
like,
exactly. Fellas, you know what I mean? When you young, you hot-headed, can't nobody tell you shit. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm going to go back and do it my way. No, but maybe you should do it. Nah, I'm going to do it like this. You know what I mean? And we don't take that criticism into consideration, and then that shit come back and bite you in the ass tenfold. So what I did, when I came out on Volume 5, I was hype as shit. My bars was like super hype to the point where I was like gasping for air, you know what I mean? And it was kind of compromising the articulation of the bars a little bit. So coming back to Volume 6, that's what I took into consideration. I took those, you know, looking at the footage going back, I'm like, yeah, you got to definitely work on your breath control. You got to tone it down. We not screaming bars. You want to talk that shit, but you also want to get your message across. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that's what I tweaked on my.
No, that's the idea of it, though. Because even shout out to Nick Austin, was one of the judges at Volume 6 and whatnot. But he said, you know, there's a couple guys that have been featured on the platform before in other ciphers, and then just watching them continue to come, you can see the elevation in their pen,
growth,
the elevation in their performance and the delivery.
Absolutely.
And then that's one thing I like about the acapella ciphers, is because, like, yeah, niggas can rap on beat all day and you know, make a song or freestyle on a track and whatnot, but it takes a certain type of delivery and performance and training for acapella.
Absolutely. When you strip all that away, bro.
Yeah,
it's
raw,
just you,
straight up.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just your voice.
How you gonna get that across?
Your body language, all that, the choreography of it.
I absolutely agree. Yeah. I can listen to acapella rap and just get chills off of listening to that shit, because to me it's so much more raw and broken down, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get that from a track, but I don't know, it's something with Philly rap, bro, like I said. I mean, that shit really just...
Well, and that's the thing that, like, I've been trying to do, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna do it on the beat cypher too eventually. Yeah. But, like, it gives people opportunity to, like, let me dabble in some acapella world, to see if I could grow there. Yeah. And let me dabble into the on the beat situation, see if I can grow there.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you got a track already that you already recorded, you want to perform a solo performance. You come to Papi Store, you know, we here to, like, I know I'm gonna do my best to help with the growth and development of not just you, but myself too, because
absolutely
I'm growing too.
Yeah.
Like,
it's, you know, still sharp and still, bro. Like, exactly. We gotta. If you're not getting something from it and continuing to build, then, you know what I mean? Like, what are we even doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I agree with you on that shit.
You know, one thing that I like what you said during one of your other performances, where you were like, another Papi in the Papi Store.
Yeah.
I know you said it real slick and whatnot.
I can't say the Papi of the Papi Store.
No, but
you got the Papi Store.
Yeah, just the idea of it though is because like. Even if we talk about racial divide, like, 3 brothers chose you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's love, bro.
Like,
that's love. That's why I said it feels so good to get validated from your own community, especially in this hip hop thing. You know what I mean? I don't look at race as being a factor in hip hop at all. As you can see, like, M is at the top of the fucking, you know what I mean? Hove is at the top of the, Pun is at the top of the. There's no fucking race for that shit. You know what I mean? It's just skill set, is artistry, is, you know what I mean? And you never know where that shit gonna come from, bro. You never know. But that's dope that I ain't even think about it like that. 3 brothers picked me, you know what I mean, for the Papi Store. Like, that's love. That's love, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Shout out to all 3 of them, man. Spady, Nick, Brosco.
Me, Spady, Nick, and I know Brosco.
That's crazy, man. That's love. I appreciate it.
Nah, I ain't really want to bring it up.
Go ahead, man. I already know what you gonna say.
You know what I was saying. Like, a few weeks back, you know, you dropped the video on the gram.
Yeah.
Calling out Q Flow, saying he stole your bars, right?
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a wild moment.
Yeah, a lot of people said, a lot of people say, yo, you's a wild boy, you jumped out the window and all that. Listen,
I just want to know, like, what led up to that? Like, what
so,
made you?
I mean, and yeah, that's a good. I'm glad you asked me this because I get to straighten out some of the facts.
Yeah.
Because a couple of the allegations I made in my video was wrong. I didn't have time to think of it, before I just started putting it together and dropping it. Well, I said Q Flow was at volume 5, and that's where he heard me spit the bars at. What I meant to say was I was at volume 5 and he was at volume 6, but it just, him being at volume 4 lets you know that he's already familiar with the platform. That's what I meant to say. But it came on, I said, oh, he was at volume 5 while I spit the bars. He absolutely wasn't at volume 5, but you're familiar with the platform. I'm gonna just say this, man. I wrote them bars in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I fell into a career change where I had to, step away from the mic for a little bit. And I never showed those bars to nobody until like 2025. When I came out with those bars in January, at the Papi store on volume 5, that's the first time I really put them out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm very connected with my bars in a way like I'm talking off experience. You know what I'm saying? Ray Liotta, one of my favorite actors of all time. Everybody know Goodfellas and a bunch of other films that he did, but he's also the voice of Tommy Vercetti in Vice City, Grand Theft Auto. And if y'all don't know Switch now, I'm a avid fucking gamer, bro. Yeah. I love playing video games, Call of Duty, GTA. I grew up on that shit. I still play video games. So when I say these names, it's because I know, these things mean something. Now, I'm not gonna say that, I'm not gonna say that nobody took the bars, because if I feel like, and I'm gonna go ahead and say every fucking artist that write bars, right? If you write some bars and you structure shit a certain way and you connect with that shit on a level that's like, that's your pen. When somebody say your shit, don't matter if they scramble it around or what they do to it, to me, I'm gonna notice it immediately because it stands out to me that much more because I made it. You know what I'm saying?
It's personal to you.
Right, it's personal to me. So to everybody else, it's not gonna seem that way. It could be coincidence, but to me, the chances of saying Baby Stroller for the 1,000th fucking time, Brosco, Baby Stroller, Ray Liotta, Baking Soda, Game Controller, whatever not Baking Soda, Game Controller, all that shit, and then that right there was like, okay, the scheme could be similar, but then it was like the Call of Duty bar, bro. The Call of Duty bar just put the nail. I was just like, fuck out of here, bro. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. You talking about jump out the window and all that? Yeah, I jump out windows, moving cars, skyscrapers, airplanes, all that shit, bro. I wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? And,
I you don't think there's like all right? So now this is where I got, because he ain't really even here to defend himself.
No,
right?
Absolutely.
And this is where I kind of come in at. It's like, all right. You don't think there's a way where like all right, Ray Liotta, Baking Soda.
I didn't say Baking Soda.
Okay, all right, Baby Stroller,
Ray Liotta, Game Controller. Yeah.
There's only so many things that rhyme with Ray Liotta, right?
Right.
And as a regular human, like, you don't think that I could have came up with that? Like in my mind, like if
I think you could have came up with that. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I do. So that's why I said if it was Game Controller, Ray Liotta, Baby Stroller, I see that being as a possible similarity, somebody coming up with something, but the Call of Duty bar just threw it all the way off for me. That's when I say that was the nail in the coffin for me, that's what I mean. It was just like, after that, it was like, all right, bro, you just scrambled it up and you just, you repackaged it as something else. But I see it, you know what I mean? It's my joint, so.
Yeah, it's tough because like even as a writer, me being a writer, and I've kind of gone through it myself to where I write something, and I'll write something, and then like I'll see one of the top tier guys or top battlers or celebrities say the same bar that I'm like, dang, I know I ain't tell nobody that bar. Nobody even know I wrote it.
Right.
But he said kind of the same joint. It's almost like maybe like is the universe like connected on some energy shit where like
it is like that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
It is like that sometimes. I just seen a joint with Michael Jackson where he said when he has an idea of a song, he has to put it out immediately. I forget who was just telling this story. Anyway, he said when he has an idea, he has to put it out immediately because the same exact idea starts coming out from different artists, and then it looks like you copied them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is like, I look at it like this. I never put it out. And then when I did put it out, something came out immediately after that was just like it. And I just want to establish for everybody, this ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no beef. I'm not beefing with the bull about this. I feel like in this game, when you write and you you know, you putting your fucking blood, sweat, and tears into them bars, bro. You gotta have some type of I don't know what the word I'm looking for right now. You gotta do your due diligence to keep this game in order. You know what I'm saying? I could never let somebody come up in front of me and rap, and then a couple weeks later I see a whole different motherfucker come up in front of me and rap the same exact shit, and then be like, oh, that's fire. I would be like, bro, I heard that before. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just had to keep it being, and that's what I mean by doing my due diligence is keeping it a being with people, motherfuckers. And like, listen, not everybody gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna be like, hey, listen, you know, you crazy then? Hey, listen, I'm a man. I stand on my decision, and that's how I feel about it, man. I don't want to talk too much about it because, like you said, the boy not here to defend himself and all like that. I'm not taking shots at nobody, but that's just how I feel about it, you know. And that go for any fucking battle I hear, any rap I hear. You know what I mean? If I hear somebody bars and somebody else bars, I'm gonna be like, yo, that shit sound like this.
No, it happens a lot though.
It does.
It really does. I mean, you think about Sue Surf.
It's different ways. You bigging people up. That's one way. You know what I mean? But when it's like blatant copy, that's a whole different thing, bro. Yeah. My bad. But Sue Surf, what'd you say?
No, I was saying that Sue Surf had kind of went through something similar like that as well, where he spit some shit on stage. I forgot who he was battling, but he spit some shit on stage that sounded just like a Quilly verse.
Right.
And I was surprised you didn't hear about it, but it went up along some viral type shit. People were trying to break it down, and you know, and it just is the cadence and the like the 3-syllable rhyme structure.
How similar was it though? You remember the rhyme scheme?
The rhyme scheme was mad similar. Like if I could probably YouTube it.
Gotcha.
But I think it was a lot deeper.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, and I'll put it in the video as well and let y'all be the judge. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll put the video that he put out for the on the gram and let y'all be the judge. Like, you know, and we'll do the same thing with the Sue Surf and Quilly Mills doing. But it was something that, like, I think just I didn't want to not talk about it because it's something that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
it's the first time that shit ever happened to me.
We would low-key never know. We would never know if people were stealing bars neither.
Right.
We just would never know unless it's like the same.
Right.
It's something to break down right there, though.
I mean, nobody probably thought anything of it when they first heard his track. They probably was like, oh, that joint fire, you know, that joint crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's tough because a lot of us are up and coming too, and we don't really know who's paying attention to up and coming.
And a lot of people don't pay attention, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I love hip hop, bro, and I love bars, and I don't give a fuck if it's the bum at the corner store or the motherfucker on stage that sold out the Wackovius. That, you know what I mean? I'm listening to your bars, bro. Like, you never know the quality of the bar, and I'm just like, I can appreciate that for the craft, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's just different for me, man. I hear my shit and I just know that I noticed it immediately. You know
so it's safe to say, like, you know, you feel like situations like that are just part of the game, or is it kind of deeper? It's deeper than rap, like.
I think it's a part of the game, man. I feel like if, you know, if I inspire you, that's what's up. You know what I mean? But there's a way you could put that to big up whoever you got that from. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that means a lot in this game because not enough motherfuckers get credit for their work, bro. You know what I mean? Especially in the time and age now where it's cool not to write and it's cool to have other motherfuckers write for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get credit.
They got like AI and ChatGPT.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers ain't writing. They getting their shit scripted up for them, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it mean that much more to me when I write my shit, you know what I mean? And not only can I write it, but I recite it in a way where I act it out as if it was a play. You feel what I'm saying when I say that shit, you know what I mean? So when I hear it, it's like, I see what it is, you know what I mean? Now, do I act and say something on it or do I don't? You know what I mean? And I'm just that type of boy. Yeah. I have to say something about it, you know what I mean? And like I said, not everybody gonna like that shit, but
no, I understand. I mean,
it's a part of the game, man.
Well, how do you handle that pressure or hate that sometimes comes with the rap game and whatnot? You know.
But that was overcome.
So my bad. What was your question?
No, I was saying, how do you handle that kind of pressure, or even the hate, or the negativity that comes with being in the game?
So I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen that shit got me mad, right? And I had a couple cats reach out to me, and they was like, "Yo, you know, this is it." They told me that themselves, this is all part of the game, bro. And I'm like, yeah, but is it really though? And then they start sending me footage of shit. Like, you look, I made this song in 91. This song came out in 1992. Listen to it. And then I'm like, damn, they took Bull whole flow and everything, like, and it's across the world type shit. You got a motherfucker from Philly versus a motherfucker in London, and I'm like, there's no way somebody would just be able to whip that type of, you know, that charisma and that style up like that unless they was influenced by somebody. And, you know, when motherfuckers hate on me, you know what I mean, or they, you know, they want to say that your bars, that shit come from a place of jealousy or probably like a skill level that they can't achieve. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't understand something, it's weird to you outcast it. You call motherfuckers crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't understand it. But then when it gets presented to a whole different audience and they accept it, what do you call that? You know what I'm saying? That hate now becomes validation and you look like a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, I don't let haters get to me, man. Motherfuckers been telling me my whole life, oh, Papi boy rapping, like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, like, cause even like growing in my own personal journey of like starting in battle rap and going through my battle rap experience and transitioning to filming and now doing ciphers and interviews and things like that, I realized, like, you know, sometimes my ego, in the beginning, my ego was getting in the way where I know I'm nice. I felt like the nicest in the world. Yeah. And that low-key created a hate in me where I started hating them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why they not giving me that same recognition and I'm fired? Yeah. But then, like, the more that I do this stuff, set up the cameras and set up this and host ciphers, the more I realize, yo, I ain't even putting that much work for niggas to, you know, for me to feel like I'm owed something too. You know what I'm saying? So, but now that we here, now we putting in the work, and I kind of can resonate what you're saying, like, especially when you take this shit personal, this pen that we take. Yeah, that bro, very. But I want you to, like, kind of give me your official top 5 movie.
Top 5, so we go Legend of 1900, then we'll go Goodfellas. Okay. Casino.
What's another one?
A Bronx Tale, The Revenant.
And The Revenant.
That's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 5.
All right. I'm gonna have to check that joint out.
Movies is crazy, bro. 1900. I love movies, bro. So
I ain't gonna lie, I never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Check it out, bro. Guarantee you won't be disappointed. Especially because you love music. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck with that joint.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, do you game at all?
Yeah, bro.
What's
I'm on Twitch, Philadelphia TV. That's my Twitch joint. I play Call of Duty like every fucking day, bro. But GTA is where me and my niggas be at. You know what I mean? Like, okay. And we don't play on role play joints. We just do GTA online. You know what I'm saying? Well, we do our thing and shit. But Call of Duty and GTA, that's where I'm at with it, bro.
Okay, so you be streaming live on Twitch, you said?
I do sometimes, you know what I mean? It's not really I'm not the greatest gamer in the world, you know what I mean? You get online and motherfuckers be demons, you know what I'm saying?
I thought about doing it, though. Like, you just like to fuck around with editing, learning new techniques and things like that. Like,
and that's probably why I love it, because of that. Because I like the editing aspect and the recording aspect of streaming and all that, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I used to love Call of Duty. Like, I played Call of Duty for a while now. I used to, like, have my headset and just go crazy, even with the voices. I'm coming I got about 1,300 meters ahead. Goddamn.
So I play Call of Duty like every day, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit ain't the same no more, bro. They chat banning you for anything you say. You get into a lobby, motherfuckers are shooting you through walls now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it used to be. So I don't really, I don't get as much out of it as I used to. But GTA is a more chill type genre where we could just chill, vibe, you know what I mean?
Where you think they fell off a little bit with the Call of Duty? Because I remember at one point they had people flying. You had like a rocket pack, you could fly in the air.
I think it fell off when everything just became too sensitive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the chat monetization and all that. Like now I heard like the servers are like matching you up with people in a similar age group. And I think that might be true. Because every time I get online now, this motherfuckers that's like 32, 33 years old, 34 years old. They all from Jersey, Philly, Delaware. A couple times I met motherfuckers from Florida.
Tri-state area.
Right. So it's like, it almost seems like they keeping everybody close knit to a certain, age group or whatnot. You don't want to be on a game cursing at a 10-year-old kid all crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It happens, man.
It happens, bro.
Fuck them kids,
I've been cursed out by 10-year-old kids. You know what I mean? Like,
terrible,
they be like,
man.
Grandpa, fuck you doing on the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, kids are terrible.
Like,
man.
yo, how old is you, bro? Like,
kids would be like, man,
it's crazy.
They got no filter, man.
It's crazy. But yeah, dog, I'm an avid gamer. I love video games, man. I play a lot of games for the story modes. Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I just finished a genre called Jedi. What was it? It was one of the new joints.
Jedi Mind Tricks?
Nah, it was I fuck with Jedi. Yo, Vinny Paz, that boy. Yeah, it's that boy. Yeah. Box cutter Pazzy. Shout out to him. But no, man, I played this Star Wars game. It was like a whole epic saga type. It's really like a movie, you know what I'm saying? It just draws back to that type shit. I fucks with them Jones, man. I'm a big trophy collector on PlayStation, you know what I mean? For y'all motherfuckers to know what I'm talking
speaking
about.
of trophy, man, where's your Volume 6 trophy at,
Oh,
man?
shit, that shit is in, I gotta get that joint, bro.
Ain't shit,
Damn, bro, I gotta bring that joint. I got it. It's here. It's in the wheel.
Man, shout out to me,
Yo, we
Spady,
should have said
man.
that before we started this. That's crazy.
This guy don't care about the trophy,
Oh, my God.
man.
Yo,
We gotta
Spady,
get
I
it
gotta
back,
talk
man.
to Spady, too. I need my name on that joint, bro.
Oh, yeah, get
I
him
want to
crazy.
get it from the official place where he got them from, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't want to just take it to any place. I don't know if they can try. You know, they might.
I mean, reach out to him. You know, he set that up.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's waiting on you to set it up. You know,
I know. I need to go get that joint, though.
Yeah. No, you should get it. You know what I mean? For
I'm gonna run and go
for the
grab it
interview
real quick.
purposes. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, you know.
You gonna have to edit
No,
this?
we can wait.
You sure?
We can wait. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Actually, I seen him. Like, he got it.
No, I got it.
He
I
left it in the car.
I got it.
Something.
Not culo cagao. I ain't got that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
That's the old joke in the Spanish community.
Now, Ray Dollars was on stage talking about, it's in the car. It's in, because his opponent is like, you ain't got no guns with you. He was like, it's in the car. I was surprised you ain't see that either, man. God, I gotta put you on to some shit, man.
I think I might have seen that.
It went viral, that little clip.
Reed is a problem, bro.
But
I grew up listening to Reed, man. Reed, Joey Jihad, Cicero, Young Bob Headshots. I seen you had Young Bob on this joint,
yeah,
bro.
shout out to Young Bob.
That shit had a
yeah.
huge influence on Philly. That's what I mean, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you go back to the roots of Philly, bro, and you listen to the motherfuckers that came out of Cass, bro, Cassidy. Cass still a problem to this day, bro.
That's you listen, bro. That was all the people that I grew up just watching too, bro.
Absolutely.
And you went into like the DVD. Who's some of your favorite DVD artists?
Man, so many. I would say, like, before he was RJ Payne, he was Rain Man. I knew the ball was a problem. I'm talking about at the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
When I first, he said a bar, right? He said, I'll leave you with no face like the And1 man. And1 was the shit at this time. You gotta understand, like, they come to your city, they shut your whole fucking city down. We was sitting on the top of street lights and shit, watching these motherfuckers ball out. You know what I mean? Like, it was different, bro. Rain Man, bro. Now he RJ Payne. He just got shouted out by Lil Wayne and M on a
Fire
on a podcast that Weezy doing shit. But I remember Rain Man doing this thing, Hollow Man, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, what was the bar?" He said, "I'm all tropical, my L like a VA splash."
Oh, yeah,
he said, "Yo, let me tell you, bro. I'm telling you, I really."
Well, he just recently battled too. Did you peep?
I did hear he had a battle, but I didn't see it yet. I just seen him do a freestyle at Max's Cheesesteak store
I seen that joint too.
on Broad Street. I just peeped that joint. I was like, damn, Hollow Man spitting. Like, I had to show that joint love. So you got Hollow Man, you got Rain Man. Who was another? Hattie. Hattie was crazy. I thought Hattie was ahead of his time too, bro. Well, Reed, bro. Reed was a fucking problem. You know what I mean? With his man holding his teeth like he was off the leash. You know what I mean? Like that raw, gritty Philly shit. Like that shit. You see, that's bars to me. That's why I said I'm biased when it comes to hip hop, because I think Philly hip hop is the best hip hop, and it's because that's what the fuck I grew up listening to. You know what I mean? And then you have motherfuckers like Pac, Pun, M, Buster. You know what I mean? You throw that shit in the mix, and it's like,
Well, I was gonna ask you that too. Like, who was some of your favorite? I know I keep saying top 5, but
So my favorite hip hop artist, my favorite hip hop artist that I'm always going to, and I don't give a fuck prior to the day I die, I'm gonna be going to this bar, listening to his bars, is because it's a different quality of bar when he put that shit together, and that's Black Thought. Black Thought is one of my, if not my favorite rapper now, because I would have had him and Pun at the top. That was like my top 2. But Black Thought, Beanie Siegel, Beans was a fucking problem. PD Crack, shout out to PD, man. Those are like my favorite rappers, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I said I'm biased when it comes to rap, because that's all Philly, you know what I mean? Black Thought, PD, Beanie. But outside of that, outside of my biasness, I'm gonna have to say Pun, M, Nas and Hove, and DMX.
That's a good list.
That's my top 5, bro. And when I tell you I studied these motherfuckers' albums, bro, like, you could throw any Nas album on today, till today, I listen to all them joints. I recite that shit off the top, like, you know what I mean? It's just a quality of bar that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's next for Switch? Like any projects?
So this is
shows,
what we doing, man.
Moves,
I got a project coming out. I'm working on a EP.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a couple tracks on that joint. We gonna get that shit on all major platforms. Me, Spady messaged me and was like, Literally, the first time I talked to me on Spady on a fucking DM, he said, "Why are you not on all platforms, bro?" You know what I mean? And it's like that shit's an eye opener for you, bro. Like when you out here in the streets, you making a living for your family. You know you working a job, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. You know you out here killing your fucking self.
Yeah.
It's hard to put that shit to the side and do something that you love to do because you feel guilty about that shit. Now, I'm not making no excuses. That's why I say coming to the Papi store was an eye-opener for me because that shit sparked the fire in me that was like, Switch, we got to get your shit out there, bro. It's like a validation thing. Like, sometimes you just need to hear, bro, that your people fuck with what you're doing to make you like, all right, now we got to step that shit up, you know what I mean, type shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm coming out with an LP soon, a couple tracks. You might see a couple cats from the Papi store that you know on that joint.
Fire.
That's what I'm doing next. I'm looking forward to restructuring my whole YouTube genre because now it's so many, freelancers that you can hire off of different websites to help you, redo your shit. Now, I'm not changing none of my songs on my YouTube or none of that, but I'm going to re-image all that shit, you know what I mean? Bring it up to date, add maybe a link tree or something on that shit where you can see all my links, where to go and find all my shit. But for right now, man, you can definitely find my music on Switch on the Mic on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and you type in Switch on the Mic, DA, so it's Switch on DA the Mic, you'll find my shit. I got a couple tracks on that joint. Also on my Instagram is Philadelphia Eagles Switch. I'm a fucking huge Eagles fan. I didn't have a choice. I was born into it. My family, diehard Eagles fans. You go to my Instagram, it's Philadelphia Eagles Switch. You can find all my links to my shit on there too. So, but yeah, man, we trying to drop some good music, man. I see a couple cats on the Papi store. They consistent, bro. And I like that shit, bro. I be saying to myself, like, yo, I could do that, bro. Like, I can drop these tracks once a month. Like, I got that shit in me, bro. And then sometimes you just need that. You know what I mean? You need that little extra push to take you to that point. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. So,
that's low-key. Bro, that's low-key why I started this. Just because I'm learning, too. You know what I mean? We all learning. We all trying to grow. And the more... they say one of the quotes, I don't know who said it, but it was fine when he said it. He said, you want to be a millionaire, you got to surround yourself with millionaires. Yeah. You want to be a dope rapper, you got to surround yourself with dope rappers, right? You want to be an influencer, whatever. Like, whatever you want to do. You want to be a firefighter, you got to hang around firefighters.
That's the fucking truth, though. Like, look at look at Rockefeller. They was all nice. Yeah. Look at Terror Squad. They was all nice. Pun had all the motherfuckers on fire. I ain't gonna hold you. I even feel like he had Joe's pen pushed a little bit up when Pun was around. So you're absolutely right, bro. Yeah. You become what your surroundings. You know what I mean, product of your environment.
No, that's a fact. That's why I'm like, I don't mind interviewing motherfuckers. Like, yo, I'm actually picking your brain. Not for them. I don't give a fuck about them. No, I'm trying to learn something.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Like, I'm trying to learn something. Real rap.
No, man, listen.
But before we wrap, though, don't forget, man, if you want to be a part of the movement, man, if you want to sponsor an event, we're definitely looking for sponsors. You got a track, you want to do a solo performance, come through. You got bars or some acapella tip, come one of the ciphers. If you got a story, and you want to tell it right here on the podcast at the Papi store, man, come through. You know what I'm saying? Or just go straight to the papistore.com. That's what I meant to say, honestly.
Absolutely.
Go straight to the papistore.com, man. You know, you support the situation. All money and proceeds goes towards not only just keeping the store open, but also keeping us doing what we do every time. You know what I'm saying? So support the movement. Well, bro, any last words? Like, I feel like, we got so much.
I was gonna say so much that we'd had to come back and do something else. You know what I mean? But I just want to say, for the record, man, shout out to Prophet. Thank you so much, broski, for using your platform to, to let me talk my shit on and giving me all of this publicity and notoriety that probably would have never happened if, if you didn't, had this thing going on. And it's special, bro. It really is special. I just wish motherfuckers would see how special it is. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get there, bro.
Well, we getting there. We already in the middle of getting there.
We're literally in the middle. I feel like we need to
Plus, we I don't know. We talked about getting recognition for the things we do. Like, we're not thirsty for that, bro.
Yeah, no.
We want to get better and better and better.
Yeah, no. And then, I just feel like more people need to be exposed to this shit. That's what I should have said. Yeah. It's because it's not enough organic shit that come from where we come from that's like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but yeah, bro, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. For putting me on your platform, and
Yeah, nah, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for even bringing the energy, especially to the ciphers too, man. Because, you know, we come together for bars mainly. Like, you know, I know these interviews are dope and shit like that. Like, I love doing these things, you know what I'm saying? But I love music, bro.
Yeah.
I love bars, I love hip hop. So when we get together on the ciphers and like everybody brings their own little energy with them, it turns into like more than just Prophet's platform, bro. This is like a community now,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like the people's platform.
Yeah, it's our platform.
Real
So it's
shit.
like, I encourage you to go grab a shirt. Like I said, it's going straight to the platform. You know what I'm saying? Every shirt that's sold, every hoodie that's sold, every time we book a solo performance. Look, my bills are already paid, bro. Like, this ain't about that. This is about booking a bigger artist to come support what we doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they cost money too, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they want to get the bag too, bro, and
we want to bless them with the bag.
Absolutely,
We want
them on
to
the
bless them,
platform so we can. You know what I mean,
Yeah. Again, thanks for coming through, bro. Thanks for bringing your energy.
Thank you
Thanks
so much, bro.
Thanks for your pen, your performance, all that. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna do something. We gonna work on something real soon, man. You know,
Yes,
hopefully we can make something special, bro. Cause that's what it's all about, bro. It's these bars.
Yeah,
let's get it.
I'm good in every hood, I got a few camps. Straight from the slums, raised off of food stamps. I rise above, I am the true champ. Now they don't recognize me, they say who's him. They say I'm acting brand new, cause I do what they can do. You know how the fam do. I peep them creeping, plotting on trying to sneak in. If they did, I got a reason to leave them no longer breathing, yeah. I gotta breathe in. I told them let me catch my breath, cause I touched down on this track and these niggas get all upset. They keep talking that shit behind my back and I'm gon' leave them wet. Shit go la la la. Hit a nigga up. I ain't never ever gave no shits. I don't give two fucks. Who the fuck tryna play with switch? I'm your favorite. Niggas in the club taking baby sips. Nigga, that's baby sips.
I've been sipping tape prescriptions, I've been feeling alright. Let me slow it down a little, it's gonna be a long flight. Put your glasses up, yeah. Put your glasses up. I've been sipping tape prescriptions, I've been feeling alright. Let me slow it down a little, it's gonna be a long flight. Put your glasses